Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm Crash and I hope you guys are having a good day. I got a cool one for you here on this video, a deck we have not done, a type of deck that we haven't done, I don't think, on this channel. Yeah, we haven't. It's a single strike deck. Let's go check it out. You may have guessed when I said single strike that it's going to be single Strike Urshifu VMAX. This is going to be one of the attackers in the deck, but not the only one. It's got two attacks here for 3 colorless energy, beat down for 100 damage, and G-Max 1 blow for 270 damage, but for 4 energy, that's a lot of energies. And on top of that, you have to discard all the energies, but the plus side is it's not affected by anything on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it kind of does get through certain things that you need it to. And this is the guy. But how are we going to help this guy? We have Umbreon VMAX with the ability Dark Signal. When I evolve Umbreon V into VMAX, I get to switch one of my opponent's bench Pokemon with the active if I choose to. And it's going to attack Max Darkness for 3 energy. You hit 160. Really good against Shadow Rider. It one-shots them, just so you're aware of this. And so this would be the second attacker in this deck. And we could talk a little bit about Umbreon V as well. The first attack, Mean Look, does 30 damage, doesn't allow your opponent to retreat. And Moonlight Blade does 80 damage, plus if there's any damage counter on Umbreon V, does 80 more damage, so another 160. So we don't necessarily need the VMAX to do 160 damage times 2 to Shadow Rider. Hopefully I can get one of those Shadow Rider matchups in this video. I will try my best, but no guarantees. And well, of course, we're playing a single strike deck. You have to play single strike Houndoom here with the single strike roar ability. It helps you accelerate those single strike energies from your deck onto one of your single strike Pokemon that are in play, which is really important too. And it also deals 2 damage counters onto the Pokemon that you put on, which kind of helps Umbreon V, and it helps a tool card that we have further on this deck. And really important, it gets them from the deck, and it's better than getting them from the hand. From the deck is the best thing ever. And we have a little Crobat in here just to help out. So let's talk about Scroll of Scorn. For just 1 energy, we do 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on the Pokemon. So, you know, our VMAXs might be a little hard to knock out in one shot. So, if we have a single strike energy, this attack does 30 damage base plus 10 for each of the damage counters. So hopefully this will come in handy sometimes. I put it in here just to see if it does, but we'll find out in some matches hopefully. Urn of Vitality shuffles 2 single strike energy cards from our discard back into our deck, synergizes with the Urshifu attack, and I'm talking a lot about these single strike cards because I haven't shown them on the channel before. Here's the single strike energy. The good thing about this one is it provides fighting and darkness energy. On top of that, if it's attached to a single strike Pokemon, it does 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So imagine this, 20 more damage, right? So this costs 4. Now, I doubt we're going to get all 4 single strike energy on here, but if we do, this is 270, 290, 310, 330, 350. If he has all 4 single strike energies, he knocks out every Pokemon in the game, barring no like attachments of tools and things like that. But just 2 of them, that's enough to pretty much knock out any Pokemon that you need, that you want and need to. So that's a good thing. What else can I talk about that single strike? Tower of Darkness. We can discard a single strike card from our hand, draw 2 cards. Really good, especially if we have cards that we really don't need anymore. For example, we're running a 3 Urshifu Vs. Don't really need all 3, we just need 2 at most. So we can discard one of them. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. We got a normal line of supporters. I still do play 2 Boss's Orders just in case. You know, sometimes it's hard to get the VMAXs out when you want them to, and sometimes you just need to evolve the Umbreon into a VMAX so you don't get knocked out, things like that. But yeah, this is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get into some matches. We are playing up against a Dragapult deck that has resistance to my fighting Pokemon, but weakness to my dark Pokemon. So, I don't like starting with the Houndour in the active. So I am going to attach the Capture Energy to it, get myself an Umbreon. I don't have to. Attach the Capture Energy, get myself an Umbreon here. Do I want to research this away? I think I do. Gonna attach the Air Balloon to Houndour. Man, getting rid of 2 Evil Incenses is not the best, but I need more Pokemon here. Need more basics. Quick ball away this Marnie. Grab Urshifu V. Even though you're weak to Psychic, I don't even want to play you. That's okay. Get rid of the Urn. Got another Umbreon. We will retreat into this Umbreon V here. Hopefully they attack into it and I can use Scroll of Scorn, which would be nice. Hopefully they attack into it with a substantial amount of damage coming from the Strike VMAX, and I can get them with the Scroll of Scorn because I have Single Strike in my hand. Play Trixie, let's see if they fall for it. They do get 2 energies onto the Dragon Bolt. They do grab themselves an Evo Incense. They do get the VMAX. Do they have a boss, or do they hit into my Umbreon? I hope they hit into the Umbreon. Zigzagoon here. That'll ping my Houndour. They'll be able to knock out the Houndour. Do they have a boss? They don't. I'll be able to take out this Dragon Bolt VMAX, I think. Maybe not. It'll be close. Let's go ahead and evolve here. Attach the Single Strike Energy. Attach the Scroll of Scorn. Give this Umbreon an Air Balloon and Research. There's another Houndour, which is nice. I can quick ball for another Houndour, which is really nice. Get those guys going. And let's Furious Anger here. Knockout! Perfect. Perfect. Get a bunch of stuff, and our opponent just concedes after that. Umbreon. Alright, we are going first again here in this matchup. And not much else to do with this hand. We'll attach the Tool Jammer just because and pass the turn. Unfortunately, I don't have any draw supporters or any way to search out other Pokemon. Would have been nice, but I'll work with what I got. Let's see what our opponent has here. A Tool Scrap to get rid of our Tool Jammer. That's fine. The tools I don't want to lose are my Air Balloons and the Scroll. Opponent plays down a Remoraid. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attack next turn. Actually, I might. No, it costs 3 energy for the VMAX here. Yeah, so I don't even want to evolve. So I'm just going to use... Oh, might as well attach, right? I'm just going to use Laser Focus, get that last basic energy I have, and let our opponent go. See what happens. I'm really stuck here. Might boss out that artillery and knock it out. See what our opponent is playing. Maybe a Rapid Strike Urshifu, okay. This is where those Single Strike energies can play. Our opponent Marnie is us, which is nice. I thank you, I was stuck. I'm okay with this. However, a boss or a top deck of an energy, I would have knocked it out. Houndour and an Umbreon, and then nothing else. I do get the Scroll of Scorn, which is okay, but I need to be damaged for that to matter. Someone gets an Evo Incense, probably for the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, which will knock out my Houndour, unfortunately. Maybe I top deck a Marnie and put it back in his deck, I don't know. Quick ball, probably going for a Crobat here. Ah, Zeraora, okay. in top deck is supported, which is a bummer. Because that's all we can do here. Impact blow. Take a knockout. Hopefully we get something good. Just another Evolution Incense. Not that great. I could evolve into the VMAX and attach the Scroll of Scorn, which would be nice if he hits into my Urshifu in the active with Gmax Rapid Flow. Oh, he attaches an energy to the bench. Didn't see that one coming. When it gets a Karina's Focus, and they will play Karina's Focus here. I don't understand why they elected to attach the lightning energy to the Zeraora, unless that's the only way they can get Zeraora active is by the few lightning energies. Then that makes sense to me, but now they have a chance to take a knockout on the Zeraora if I wanted to. Which I think I will. One's just going to Gale Thrust me. That's fine. Get another Urshifu I can play. I can Evo Incense for the VMAX and knock out the Zeraora. Which might be the better thing to do because it does a lot of damage to my bench. Oh no, I won't be able to knock out the Zeraora, will I? Because I can't use Impact Blow. Ah, oh, dang it. If I attach Scroll of Scorn, I'm going to be doing, let's see, what is that? 40 damage plus another 60, 120 damage. So that won't even do it. So then there's no reason to rush here and get the Umbreon V. Let's see, Scroll of Scorn is doing 60 damage, plus another 80. That's 160, right? With weakness, so not enough. It is enough to knock out that artillery. Decisions. Oh no, it's not enough to knock out the artillery because it doesn't have weakness. So we'll go ahead and grab our Urshifu VMAX. Play the VMAX here. See, I'm doing 290 with Gmax 1 blow, which is not enough to knock out this active Pokemon. So for now, we'll just beat down. And next turn, I should be able to knock out this Urshifu VMAX, but they will most likely retreat it into the Zeraora, which also gives me another knockout, which is fine by me. However, I am stuck. I need a supporter. I need a way to draw some cards. I need a quick ball so I can get a Crobat, Tower of Darkness so I can discard the Urn of Vitality, draw some more cards. Opponent's grabbing a Rapid Strike Energy. I smell the Zeraora coming up. It's going to do 160 damage to one of my bench Pokemon. Most likely, oh. They're sticking my Houndoom in the active to get it stuck and do a 160 to my VMAX on the bench. Guess I will evolve this guy here. And I will Single Strike Roar onto the new Urshifu VMAX. I pass the turn because I'm stuck. And our opponent will be able to knock out the Houndoom. But the good thing is he won't be able to Cross Fist onto my bench again. So we will see what my opponent has in store. They attach another Rapid Strike Energy to their Urshifu. And they're using Artillery now to search their deck for a Rapid Strike card. They're getting a Tower of Waters, which is good for them. And he just takes the knockout on my Houndoom. So we will promote the Urshifu VMAX. Oh, we get another Houndour. That's nice. And we're going to use Furious Anger here so I can keep all my energy anyways. And take a huge knockout on the Zeraora. 480 damage. Hopefully we get something that will help us Tower of Darkness, that's okay. We get an Evo Incense so that if our opponent fails to use GMAX Rapid Flow this next turn, I can evolve my Houndour into a Houndoom, which is awesome. Opponent evolves into a Drizzile, which now does not have free retreat because it is not a Rapid Strike Pokemon. They are getting a Telescopic Sight to attach their Urshifu VMAX, which is a-okay with me. What they don't know is I can knock out the Urshifu VMAX if they leave it on the bench and win the game, thanks to the Evo Incense in my hand to get an Umbreon VMAX. And if they do that, that is what I am going to do. Oh, they get a Medicham. Trying to set up that 2-turn win, but I don't think they'll be able to do so. Ah, they use a Scoop Up Net, which is good. Opponent uses Raihan to attach an energy, and they will be able to GMAX Rapid Flow, but they won't be able to... Oh, they might knock me out, right? 120? Okay. They will be able to knock out my VMAX and my Houndour. Now I'll be in a tight spot. Oh, they just Scale Thrust. Okay. I'm actually okay with them just Scale Thrusting. Let's go ahead and promote this Urshifu VMAX here. Interesting. Let's swap our stadiums here. We're going to Evo Incense for another Houndoom. We will attach Single Strike Energy to our VMAX. And we will use Tower of Darkness to get rid of this Umbreon here. We do get an Umbreon VMAX. I could bring another Pokemon in the active if I wanted to. But if he has another tower, they all have free retreat anyways. So I'm not going to. Maybe I should. Let's bring up the Octillery. And we're going to, unfortunately, pass the turn. This would have been a nice place to have the scroll as well. I haven't had a single supporter this entire game, which is really, really odd. Our opponent has an Escape Rope, which is a bummer for me, because now that forces me to get an Air Balloon, and I am stuck on cards. Our opponent uses Escape Rope. I guess I give them the VMAX here. Opponent plays down 2 more Sobbles. Evo Instance, probably for an Inteleon. Oh, Drizzile, okay. Rapid Strike Search. That's probably going for the Inteleon. And they do grab the Inteleon, and they do GMAX Rapid Flow. Hits both of my bench Pokemon, discarding all the energies. I do top deck a Quick Ball. So let's go ahead and get rid of this Tower of Darkness. Grab the Crobat, which doesn't exist. Wow, the Crobat is prized. That is a bummer. Play the Houndour. Tower of Darkness away the Urn. Get a Marnie and a Boss. go ahead and single strike roar. Do we have another energy? We do. We have 2 capture energies, which is nice. And we're going to Marnie. Hopefully we get into an energy and air balloon. We don't. That's a bummer. We are stuck. And we are going to Urn of Vitality, get that last energy back into the deck, and pass the turn. Next turn I need to research and find this air balloon. And play my Tower of Darkness. Here comes another Inteleon. They're going to be able to knock out my Houndoom, unfortunately. My Urshifu still has plenty of HP left, which will keep it out of knockout range, but they would have to boss it out. Let's see what they quick shooting here. Actually, to be honest, this puts 2 damage counters on one of my opponents. Oh. So they're going to get 2 turns anyway. And they win because I played the Houndour. Oh man. Misplay. Misplay. Oh, now our opponent's just toying with us. What a bummer. Yoga Loop knocks out the Houndoom. They get another turn. They get to Inteleon my Houndour. I don't know why they're playing Professor's Research. They don't need to. Can you not use Yoga Loop? Oh, they can't. I have a chance. They're not toying with me. I have a chance. Well, no, they can still get the Inteleon, can't they? Maybe they don't have it. I don't know. We got the Capture Energy. That means I don't need to evolve, but if I don't and I miss the switch... Here's the thing. I can boss out the Urshifu VMAX, play the Capture Energy on my Urshifu VMAX, and then hope that when I Evo Incense for the Houndoom, I Tower of Darkness it away and get the air balloon. There's 2 air balloons out of 23 cards. It's a tall order. I don't know if I can do it. I think Professor's Research is the safer play. I think that's the safer play. If it wasn't the first 2 cards, it wasn't. So yeah. Whew! Dodged a bullet there. Tower of Darkness, get rid of that guy. Alright, we have an air balloon. But if I promote my Urshifu VMAX, it dies. It gets knocked out. I have the boss in hand. Quick ball away the Houndour for nothing. I think the best course of action here is to hold my hand and hope they don't have a boss. Because yes, I could have knocked out the Medicham, but it would have taken me so long to get a second attacker going with just one Houndoom. Might not have been able to do anything. So my Umbreon VMAX has plenty of health. He's going after my Houndoom. How many bosses does he have in the discard? 2, 2 bosses, so he might play 1 more, he might not. He's quick shooting me like if he doesn't have a boss, so we'll see. Plays Marnie. Oh man. There goes my boss and my air balloon. Dang it. There's an air balloon. How many rapid strike energies does he have left? None. Knocking out this Medicham, he has no rapid strike energies. That means he needs 2 more energy attachments to that Urshifu VMAX. So you know what? We are going to single strike roar onto our Umbreon V here. Play a capture energy onto it. Get nothing because I can't. Attach air balloon here. And we Marnie, because they could have drawn into their boss. I drew into my Umbreon VMAX and Umbreon VMAX. That's all I needed. That's it. I just needed my Umbreon VMAX. I forget that I have these cards in my deck that do these things that I need them to do. G-Max 1 blow. Well played to you too, Donger Lord, bruh. Well played. Good match. Alrighty, I get the luxury of going first. Get 2 Houndours on the bench. Looks like we're playing up against a Leafeon deck. Just going to do a lot of damage to us. I'm hoping to draw into an energy here. I did. That's cool. And a Skull of Scorn, but I don't need to play it. I will pass the turn, and we'll see what happens. I might be able to get a knockout on this Leafeon this coming turn if all I do is Green Calling. I have a chance to do it if I don't evolve into the VMAX. This is kind of a frustrating thing about Single Strike Urshifu. The impact blow does a ton of damage, but if you evolve into the VMAX, you're only doing like 100 and something. So it makes it like, eh. So it looks like I might have a chance to knock out this Leafeon and just go from here. Do I top deck an I top decked an Evo Incense. That's really good. So we're gonna get some. Do I have another VMAX in the deck? I don't. Okay, so I don't want to Tower of Darkness away that VMAX just yet. Getting 2 Evo Incense is great. That means I get 2 energies onto my Urshifu V. And that means I get to knock out the Leafeon. Puts me in a great position. Go ahead and do like I said I was going to do. I'm going to attach the Scroll of Scorn just in case and Marnie our opponent here. Just so I can get more cards for me. And I get a Capture Energy, which is great too. That gets me an Umbreon. Let's get our pretty Umbreon. And our opponent concedes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. We had one really long match that was a really interesting match, really good. And 2 short matches because, well, sometimes the deck just, you know, pops off and does massive damage to our opponent like that and they don't want to play anymore. But that's Single Strike Urshifu. It's a really powerful deck. Umbreon just does so much work in the meta. It destroys Dragapult, destroys Shadow Rider. I wasn't able to get a Shadow Rider deck match in, but man, I wish I could have. That would have been good to show you guys. Umbreon is a real all-star. We even got to see Umbreon use its ability for the win. It's awesome. I love this deck, and I'm probably going to live stream it later. So, please like and subscribe the video if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on Crash Play Gaming.